Child, I don't know if y'all remember, but there was actually a period during the Wattpad era when Beyna was a real phenomenon. The internet was flooded with edits featuring Beyoncé and Nicki Minaj side by side, and fans couldn't get enough of seeing them together.
Why are you so jealous? It's not like I'm sleeping with a guy.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Stop people when I'm outside doing what I have to do, embarrassing me in front of other people. Stop!
And I know this might come as a surprise to some people, but there was once a very close friendship between Nicki and Beyoncé. So trust me when I say this. If there's anyone who likely knows a few of Beyoncé's secrets, it's Nicki Minaj. Now, according to rumors, she's been privately confirming that some of the claims people have made about Beyoncé being attracted to women could actually be true. Allegedly. And as for why she'd be revealing Beyoncé's hidden secrets, honey, I think we all know the answer, don't we? Nicki Minaj has been openly criticizing JayZ and Beyoncé, claiming that JayZ and people connected to him have worked to sabotage her career and that it's the real reason she hasn't been putting out music. She also alleged that an unnamed individual has been trying to interfere with her marriage and that attempts to turn her husband against her involved false stories and influential people. Nicki also threw shade at Beyoncé, implying that she's just like her husband JayZ, or maybe even worse. Things really reached another level when JayZ recently came at Nicki hard, suggesting that she might be using drugs and hinting that she's obsessed with him. That he also took shots at Kenneth's parenting and intentionally stuttered during his freestyle diss track to imitate Nicki Minaj after she forgot her lyrics during a performance. On top of that, he even copied the same hand gestures she had used on stage.
That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You try to break the government. I brain for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrist get flooded again.
Obviously, JayZ's comments about Nicki and her husband's parenting hit a nerve because y'all already know how protective she gets whenever people come after her husband or her music child. And because of that, all bets are off. Sources are now claiming that Nicki is preparing to reveal some of Beyoncé's most closely guarded music secrets. In fact, whispers within industry circles suggest that Nicki has allegedly been telling people that Beyoncé's picture-perfect marriage is nothing more than a facade and that Queen Bey is actually attracted to women. Allegedly, she even knows who the rumored secret girlfriend, music, might be. Guys, like I mentioned before, Bey and Nicki shared a genuinely close friendship long before any of this drama began. Back then, they weren't simply music industry colleagues creating hit records. They were truly part of each other's inner circle that were talking about countless hours in the studio, spending time together backstage at Coachella, and sharing personal experiences that fans never got the chance to witness. And that's exactly why Nicki would supposedly know where all the secrets are hidden. Music. Believe me, if anyone has looked beyond the carefully crafted public image, sat in those private spaces, and heard what was really being said behind the scenes of the Carter Empire, it's Nicki. And if there are claims that she could verify those long-standing rumors about Bey being attracted to women, then people believe she would be in a position to do so. But it's not as if Nicki invented these allegations because speculation surrounding Beyoncé has existed for years. For example, back in 2007, reports surfaced claiming that Beyoncé had been seen at the box with 3 female companions enjoying the club's provocative performance while surrounded by security and shielded by curtains around their table. One source even claimed at the time that Beyoncé seemed fully engaged in the burlesque show. According to the account, she was standing on a table in the VIP balcony cheering as 2 women removed their clothes and music interacted on stage. The source also alleged that she remained there until around 3:30 in the morning. Around that same period, another story circulated involving a woman who claimed that while they were dancing at a club, she sat on Bey's lap and Beyoncé told her something along the lines of, "Don't start something you can't finish." Also, do y'all remember the rumor surrounding an interview with Emile, who worked with Beyoncé on I Got That, where she allegedly claimed that Beyoncé had feelings for her and was actually queer? If you try searching for that interview today, you probably won't find it. Still, rumors have persisted for years suggesting that Emile's alleged comments about Beyoncé were one of the reasons her career disappeared from the spotlight. In fact, some people claimed that after making those statements, she was effectively blacklisted within the industry. Then not long after, additional rumors began circulating that her career struggles stemmed from being difficult to work with.
For you to go take care of yourself, Like, why? Like, I'm not even gonna get no money off this.
Anyway, speaking of interviews that seemingly vanished without a trace, there's another one where Lady Gaga reportedly said while discussing her collaboration with Beyoncé on Telephone, "We had so much fun working together on the video and it all came together naturally because we both love women." I mean, the entire Telephone video revolves around taking out a diner full of men and riding off into the sunset together. So in a way, the video itself seemed to say a lot. Now, it's possible that when Gaga said Beyoncé loves women, she was referring to the idea of uplifting, prioritizing, and celebrating women rather than catering to men's expectations. But it's also possible she meant it more literally, which some people believe would explain why that interview allegedly disappeared. Beyond that, there have also been rumors suggesting that Beyoncé supposedly had an unusually close relationship, music, with a female guitarist who frequently performed with her on tour. Then at one point, Jaguar Wright claimed she had evidence showing that Matthew Knowles allegedly dismissed certain band members because Beyoncé was becoming involved with them. According to Jaguar, when Matthew later hired female musicians, Bey allegedly ended up having relationships with them as well. Just listen to what she had to say.
Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough, because she just started all the girls.
There are also people who argue that it's not as though Beyoncé has ever really gone out of her way to shut these rumors down. In fact, some believe she's subtly acknowledged them through her music, pointing to how she's incorporated bisexual lighting and color schemes multiple times throughout the years. She uses those visuals quite frequently. Honey, she even featured that same style of lighting on her Complex magazine covers in both 2003 and 2013. And anyone familiar with Beyoncé knows that very little music in her world is considered accidental. Some people even claim that Beyoncé practically came out during the Renaissance era. Now, I understand that Beyoncé used the project to honor many of the people who inspired it, including her uncle Johnny, who was gay and passed away from complications related to HIV/AIDS. She described him as her godmother and credited him as the first person who introduced her to much of the music, culture, and creative influence that helped shape the album. She also paid tribute to numerous pioneers and fallen angels whose contributions were overlooked for far too long, seemingly referencing queer trailblazers such as Moi Renee, who never reached mainstream recognition because of their identity. However, even some of Beyoncé's own fans argued that the Renaissance album contained too many queer references for it to be viewed as a simple tribute alone.
I need Beyonce to stop ignoring her bisexual tendencies. Girl, because you can't just make a song like All Up in Your Mind and Diva and not want to put a strap on. Like, you can't do that. Those songs are huge top energy. Beyonce is literally top energy into its core. Mama, what you doing? Where's my queen at? Where's my stud?
Then to make things even more interesting, people pointed to Beyoncé's performance of Cozy and argued that the signs were simply too obvious to overlook. For starters, the song centers around a woman feeling confident and comfortable in her own skin, and it has become an anthem for many members of the LGBTQ+ community. Then during one of Beyoncé's tour stops in Atlanta, she displayed the bisexual pride flag behind her and also included additional lyrics referencing eating a girl named Caroline. Now, I know she was most likely paying tribute to the legendary Atlanta rap duo Outkast, but what if that wasn't the case? What if the message was sitting out in the open the entire time? So once again, if Nicki is allegedly discussing these claims, some people argue that she's not simply inventing stories and may even seem more believable because there was a period when she and Beyoncé were incredibly close. But what do you think? Is Nicki actually hinting at genuine secrets because she once had insider access? Or is this just next-level psychological warfare from the queen of rap as she tries to take down her rivals? Do you believe there's any truth behind the rumors that Beyoncé is secretly a lesbian? Or is the internet simply? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts, so be sure to share them in the comments section below.